which is very important, very powerful, very applicable to each and every one of us, because what we've learned is that in life, there are things that keep people from reaching God's full potential for their lives. And what does potential mean? Potential means capped ability that is not used, but is there, is stored.
Yes.
All right? So we have to get to the point where we take what we have and start working with it. But many times we encounter things that affect our worldview, affect our ideology. And I will repeat, for it's worth repeating, that ideology is a formed belief that governs a person's way of life. And ideologies, no one has a perfect ideology. As we look into the mirror, the Word of God, we are changed and transformed into the image of Christ. That affects and reshapes our ideology, or at least it should reshape our ideology, which in part, which will also affect our worldview. So we have to look at that. And what are the hindrances? I'm going to use the word ditch, and I'm going to explain what I mean by the word ditch. A ditch is a hole. Physical ditch is a hole that things can fall into. An animal can fall into a ditch. And if they fall into a ditch, you have to get them out. What does a ditch do? It halts momentum. It halts movement. It halts progress, right? Or let's put it this way. People are moving, and if they keep falling into ditches, they're not going to make the progress that they ought to make on a timely basis. And many times we don't realize that our culture puts traps in our ways, puts ditches in our ways, where sometimes we address or are preoccupied with important things, but not in a way that we're supposed to be preoccupied with it, where it becomes the dominant focus of our lives. And that can become a ditch, a competitor to our main purpose.
In other words, what should be a footnote becomes the main text. Case becomes the main. So we're majoring on minor things.
Absolutely.
And that hinders our progress, is what you're saying. And but if you spot on, in some cases, people go from ditch to ditch. So they have ditch here, they get out of the ditch, they go into another ditch, they go from ditch to ditch. Yeah. And it's something we've said before in the past. It's just like absorbing the culture and giving back that feeling back to the culture.
Absolutely.
In other words, rather than process through the wisdom and mindset of God, we get caught up with every single grievance that's happening in society.
Yes.